Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction bingo for One Piece chapter 1118. Excited to read. I didn't do much updating when it came to the bingo card generator. I didn't really feel like there was too much to change. I do think I've been spoiled on one thing this chapter. I think I've been spoiled on, but when we get there I'll talk about it. And not spoiled because I'm slightly behind. If I was spoiled on this, I was spoiled on it back on like Monday or Tuesday, like really early. But yeah, if you want these videos early, then you get them a little bit early with becoming a patron or channel member. Hit join down below or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes. Our link will be in the description, but also in the description and in the comments if you're new here is going to be a link to generate your own bingo card. I update the bingo card generator every week, so yeah, what you get on yours, not only will the order be different, but you can get like completely different spaces than me. So, you know, just generate your own, play along if you want to, or just play along using my card. Since I can't show One Piece here without getting in potential very serious copyright issues, then I at least have something on screen that gives me a little something extra to talk about while we're going through the chapter. But yeah, with all that aside, I'm excited to see what we get into this week. I think last week was really, really good. I think in general, the past few chapters, as much as, you know, of course, Wano onward, One Piece is as downhill as things have fallen. I keep saying that, like, post-Wano, we have some, like, really not good stuff here and there, but we have had a lot of, like, really good stuff, too. The overall series, I think, has maybe taken a hit that it can't recover from after Wano, but, like, the last few chapters were really good. So yeah, let's see what we end up with. Let's, first, really quick before reading, see what I get on my bingo card. Let's generate one, and I have gotten Joy Boy, your emu face reveal. Maybe I should have removed that from the rotation because I think we've maybe moved on a little from that. Vegapunk, named character death, pacifista, revolutionary other than Kuma, Admiral Nika Mention, Carrot and or Zunisha, Food, Cross Guild, Vivi Wappler Morgans, Devil Fruit Awakening, Free Space Which We Can Click, Smoker, the Iron Giant, Any Straw Hat Member, New Name Devil Fruit, Cypher Pull, Seraphim, Gorosei, Thousand Sunny, Any Island Other than Egghead, Wano Piece, Zoan Transformation, Law or Kid. Oof, not the most forgiving one. And I also think we're kind of done jumping around as much as we were jumping around and seeing these characters that we haven't seen in a long time. So that is probably also going to make things much harder now that we're back in the main meat of the arc. But let me make sure everything looks good, and yeah, let's start reading. We have chapter 1118, Being Free. We have Yamato eating. Hold on. Yamato is really stacking up the points for us here on the bingo board. Kind of page 1. Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 8, setting off. So this is weird. Are we talking setting off from the Flower Capital and traveling around Wano, or setting off from Wano itself? Because it seems like Yamato's leaving the Flower Capital, but are they heading to the shrine? Have we already seen Yamato traveling around to different areas of Wano? I don't know. I thought we did already see that. Huh. Either way, though, let's see what we have on our card. I fear Yamato leaving Wano, though, given that Yamato's character was so awful, and I feel like, I don't know, leaving Wano, I just don't see any good way that could take the character. But either way, we got a lot of things that I may or may not have gotten on my card. I did get food. Well, I did get any other island any island other than Egghead and Wano Piece. So I think that's it, really. Yeah, I think that's it. Either way, that's pretty solid. 3 from just the frontispiece, from just the cover arc. Now we have the actual chapter. Jump overboard. Is that a metal creature? It's gonna sink the ship. Total panic. Oh, and it's the giant. It's been knocked out of the underground or whatever. or I guess wherever, I guess it wasn't necessarily underground, but wherever it was when we first saw it with Vegapunk Stella, and that's probably when he was putting the snail in it. And their name, hold on. And their name was John Cena. Hold on though. Is this more of what he was going to say? When it was as like maybe he was saying also their name was, is like what Mo was leading to. So yeah, there is more, or there is in their name was, never mind, that doesn't really, maybe, so there is another and their name was. So Mo, I think, is going to be also or another. I think it's going to be the actual word Mo. Or like, not really word, but article. I think it's the actual sentence article Mo rather than the start of a new word. I think it's, and there is also, or and there is another, and then it breaks up. That's the Kirsch, and their name was, and it breaks out again. So I think from the tribe of D, there was also, or they're like, the tribe of D, there was blank, and their name was blank. That's what I think is what's going on here. Where are you? Where did you go, Joy Boy? I wanted our paths to cross. You were here, right, Joy Boy? How strange. How very strange. I wonder, was the Iron Giant like Joy Boy's Frankie, and Zunisha was Zunisha Joy Boy's Chopper, maybe? Like Joy Boy had their own crew similar to the Straw Hats, and these were members? Now, what the hell is that? A giant boar? A mammoth? What's the deal with this crazy island? And we're seeing Topman here. Okay, so we have some things to fill out. I think I'm onto something with it being the D tribe, people with D in their name. There was blank, and their name was blank. That's, I think I'm onto something there. But we have a lot here. We have Gorosei here. We don't have the strats yet. We do have the Zoan transformation. We have Devil Fruit Awakening. Okay. I think that may be it. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. Alright, let me continue on. Did something go wrong? He was cut off mid-sentence. Sorry, hold on. Just checking something. What could have caused the broadcast termination? Now that I think about it, what could have killed a genius like Vegapunk in the first place? Don't tell me someone's had him killed, and we're seeing Koza and his father. Sorry, hiccup. He did say he committed grave sins, but the government wouldn't just erase him, would they? No way. Remember what was happening before all this. Strat Luffy was holding him hostage. This is obviously the work of those dastardly pirates. The world government would never kill off the world's greatest mind, even if he did break a few laws. And we're seeing Rebecca and Leo. So it really was Luffy land. Oh, come on. Leo. York. Huh? What's up? How many of you Vegapunks survived? Vegapunks? Other than me. I just checked who's still interfacing with Punk Records. There's only 2 left. Okay, so is this confirmation then? So Shaka is confirmed dead from gunshot to the head. It's One Piece, so we don't know. We kind of knew that Pythagoras had been killed by a snake. And now I guess this is confirmation that Edison has died after talking to Stussy. Again, Edison could maybe still survive somehow, but this is maybe confirmation that Edison is dead. So it's funny, there's only the 3 female Vegapunks left. Lilith is still up on this stratum, and Atlas is down at the northeast coast. Shall we eliminate them? Yes. Punk Records appears to have been programmed to function and grow even after the Stella's termination. So this is, I think, we've been saying, okay, the broadcast wouldn't play unless his heart stopped. So there's kind of been a little bit of argument is like, is Stella dead yet? I think this is the hardest confirmation that, on top of everything else, on top of, yeah, the message wouldn't play unless his heart was stopped, like the fact that they're like, Punk Records is still a problem even after his death, that makes me think, okay, he is absolutely probably dead. It's hard to say absolutely in One Piece. We can benefit. I love how we have had all this confirmation. We've had the death scene. We've had, oh, his heart is stopped and so the message is playing. We've had, oh, the Punk Records works even after his termination. We have all of that, and yet still, I can't say for 100% certainty, like I am like 98% certain, I still can't say with complete certainty that Stella's not alive. One Piece is in such a... You know, it sucks. Because I used to not mind cursing in videos at all. Why have I become so programmed by, oh, YouTube's gonna hide my video, that I prevent myself from cursing these days? One Piece is in such a fucked position when it comes to deaths. Because the most emotional death ever could happen, and I would be like, nah, they'll be fine. Like, this is screwed. It is so done. We're cooked. The other two geniuses are nothing but loose ends. Set sail, yeah. And we have the Viking ship, the giant ship heading out. Let's get out of here. We're hopping on. Hoops-a-daisy. Captains, you made it. Phew, of course. Gabba-ba-ba. Luffy. Whoa, so this is a giant ship. It's so huge. Where's Usopp? Isn't he here? What about Chopper? Damn it all, chase him down. There's no way we can let them escape when we have this many battleships. The giants are too tough. Are you two gonna be okay? Vice Admiral Dahl? Bonney, that bitch. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Oh, that's so cute. It's so frustrating to be rendered helpless like this. Her ability is incredible. I was about to say Lolly Vice Admiral Dahl, but then what hit me, I was like, oh my god, the giraffe is so freaking cute. Look at the little baby sea giraffe. I love it. I love the baby mecha sea giraffe. It's so cute. Also, Dahl's design like this is really cool looking. Like, I unironically like Dahl's design like this. Also, do we know, does Bonnie's power just like wear off without her taking it off of the person? Or are they just now children? Like, are they just permanently like that now? You Marines are gonna be in hot water for letting me get away, huh? Says Bonney. Yeah, you look pretty beaten up, Kashi. Oimo, Kashi! And Luffy's there. Sanji here. We've successfully set off, Nami. How's it looking up there? We'll be right behind you. Straw Hat, I've been itching to see you again. Are we gonna have another crew split? Is it possible that we get another crew split? That we get Luffy, Sanji... Who's here? Luffy, Sanji, Frankie. Is that it? That might actually be it that's here. So maybe not. Because it's not like totally split very well. It's Luffy, Sanji, Frankie, and then everybody else. Okay, never mind though. Like, never mind then. If it was like 4 to 6 or like 5 and 5, I thought maybe we'd get another crew split. But maybe not then. But either way, I haven't looked at the bingo board in a little bit, and I know we have more things to fill in. We do have Vegapunk now. I need Seraphim. I need some Seraphim to come sneaking in here. Do we put named character death? Named character death is up here. Maybe it's a useless spot, because I'm never going to believe that a character died in the chapter they died in. It's like, do we put it for Vegapunk now, or do we not, because he's been dead for a while? Like, we never know if somebody's dead in the chapter that they quote-unquote died in, because they can always just be brought back later. So maybe I should just get rid of named character death as a spot in general, because I think it's useless. I think we're never going to know that a character is dead in the chapter that they die in. We're always going to have the question up in the air that they might just be a fake out a couple chapters from now. No revolutionaries other than Kuma. Nika hasn't been mentioned yet. Well, I mean, we're not jumping around. We got the Iron Giant. I guess this is fair. This is a fair setup because a bingo should be kind of tough to get. And it's like I would have been able to get one if my spots were lined up a little bit better. We do have the Strat members. And I think we are getting the Thousand Sunny here with Nami. So I need Lar Kid or a Seraphim. Yeah, not looking too possible, but we'll see what we get. Still got some chapter to go. Yeah, we're seeing the Sunny right here with Nami and them. And then Strahd, we've been itching to see you again. We'll be able to launch into the ocean thanks to Edison, but we may need you guys to help us land safely. Of course, Naman-san, Robin Juan, and Lilith Juan are my top priorities. Even if you sink, nothing could stop me from rescuing you ladies. Why not save everyone, Susop? I'll make sure the ship isn't damaged. Stop forgetting the rest of us. Something's coming from above the island. Is this Mars? Yeah. Another elder. They're really coming after us now, huh? Oh my, you must be Straw Luffy. The captain's warned me about your appetite. That's why I had a bunch of food ready. So Luffy can just full heal again and again. He has a bunch of giant food. But I wasn't planning on serving this all in one go. Sorry, gotta fill up now. Just cook some more for later. Go gya. You really eat a lot, don't you? And then we have a flame blast from Mars. So hot. Protect the little people. Bjorn, Sig, you guys hanging in there? Put out the flames. We can't let the sails catch fire. What the? Is that a bird monster? I owe you one. Thanks for having our backs, giants. It's blistering. Let's move Vegapunk and Daddy. Okay, so Sanji did carry them to the ship. Will of P could still come into effect. They'll burn. I'll carry them. Guess there's no ignoring these monsters. If they can fly, they can chase us to the ends of the world. Not a single one of you will be permitted to escape. It's another earthquake. Alright, my belly's full. Let's go. And we have Gear 5th's music. No way. Is what we heard true? The sea levels are really still rising? This is bad. Bonney. Wow. Nika. Again, I've got no idea who you're talking about. It's like a festive beat. We can't both dance around like this, you blockhead. Who's going to put out the fires? Ga-ba-ba-ba. Come on, don't you want to blow these guys out of the water? I couldn't keep up with you in that form. Of course you can. I don't know how your powers work, but I'm sure you've got this. Oh, that's just how I look when I'm totally free. Distorted future. Give me a future where I'm totally free. You can rest now, Ginny. I swear I'll raise her well. Wah, yeah, that's the spirit, Bonney. And she also goes Gear 5th. What the hell are they? Whoa, 2 Nikas. I did it. They've become albino giants? Let's do this. Yeah. I sense something is amiss. We must hurry. And then, there you are. 2 warriors running among. So the Iron Giant might not be out of commission yet. Because we have a hint at the end here. The Iron Giant might help them escape. It might not be out of commission yet. So this is what I was spoiled on. I think the panel looks really, really, really good. I both care and don't care. Let me fill out the bingo board first. No face reveals here. No name character deaths, really. No pacifista, really. We do have a Nika mention. So again, if I had a better lined up board, I definitely could have gotten a bingo, but just unlucky this time around. And I think that's about all I got. You know, it was a solid try, a solid attempt. I've been getting too many of them recently with these recent chapters anyway. So what I mean by I mind and I don't. So a lot of people were complaining that Bonney can just use Gear 5th. I mind and I don't in the sense that it's not super wonderful writing to be like, Luffy is this reincarnation of an ancient god or whatever. Like, the whole Aspalaspal no Mi was... I think that's why I don't mind it, actually, that the whole Aspalaspal no Mi was just not good writing to begin with. But it's generally not good writing to be like, yeah, your main character is this super special guy. Also, Bonney can just copy whatever Luffy's been doing with no real effort. And... ordinarily, like, I think that would be not very good, but I think that like, the argument for it has been that we've established Bonney can just do this. And I think it's fine because A, we have established that Bonney can just do this, and B, I don't really mind her copying the Aspel no Mi. Like, I'm not going to think that somebody copying the Nika stuff is worse writing than the Nika stuff existing in One Piece to begin with. Like, that was already, like, Oda's already jumped the shark with One Piece. Like, the writing has already been thrown out when Luffy went gear fit the first time. So, you know, the writing's already been tossed out when Kaido was like, how is Rubber doing this? Like, that's where, like, you can't really care about this stuff anymore. So, I really don't mind. I think it looks cool even, too. I just don't know what we're doing with Bonney from here. Like, does she join the Straw Hats? I mean, what are we doing? Because, like, Bonney, it's like, why not? Like, why not just keep her along? I mean, there's no, like, it's not like she wouldn't contribute to the journey. She's clearly gone all over the world on her own. Plus, she can do all kinds of really cool, amazing things. So it's like, why not just keep her around? And at first, I was really against Bonney joining the Straw Hats, but now I'm like, why not? Honestly, like what would be the point of Bonney leaving them at this point when she can just travel the rest of the way with them? I mean, she's already got the sad backstory with Kuma. She's got the inherited will through Kuma. And I have said time and time again that the person who isn't a Straw Hat who did the second most for the Straw Hats is Pedro. The second most. The person who isn't a Straw Hat who did the most for the Straw Hats is absolutely Kuma. Kuma has done so much for the Straw Hats without being a part of them. And she is the one carrying on Kuma's will. So, to me, I think it's absolutely fine with me. Like, at first, I really didn't like the idea of Bonney joining. At this point, I think that she's a weird addition to the Straw Hats last minute. It's weird to just have her do all this stuff and join up last minute. But, again, Kuma was in the story for so long, and she is just the continuation of Kuma. And also, I mean, honestly, Bonnie's been in the story a long time, even if she hasn't done much until recently. So it's like, I just don't mind anymore. Like, I think as of this chapter, I just don't mind. Like, I've always thought we should just throw more Straw Hats into the crew anyway. Like, I think every arc post-time skip, or nearly every arc, just like pre-time skip, we should have gotten a new Straw Hat nearly every arc, honestly. And people always argue against that, and it's always the dumbest argument to me. People are always arguing against it. Oh, but then the other Straw Hats would never get any time. The fuck are you talking about? What has Usopp done post-time skip? He had like 1 or 2 scenes in Dressrosa, and that is it. If Oda can't do anything with Usopp for 15 years, except for like 1 or 2 scenes, adding more Straw Hats is not going to take away any time, because there's no time to be taken away. Robin got off-screened this arc. Robin has had 1 fight post-time skip, 1 actual fight. Like, you know, in the nearly 150 chapters of Wano, we could have at least devoted a chapter or 2 for all of the Straw Hats to get fights, but we didn't, except for a few of them. So, yeah, like, I don't think that adding more Straw Hats hurts anything. Because the Straw Hats, to me, are already, like, characters like Chopper or Usopp are already Flanderized mess, or, like, Flanderized messes. So it's like, adding more Straw Hats, how would that hurt the Straw Hats characters in any way? Like, they can't get more hurt than they have been by post-time skip One Piece. So, I'm all for just, yeah, let Bonney go gear 5th. Let Bonney join the Straw Hats. I don't see any argument against it at this point. So yeah, I'm totally for it. Go for it at this point. The only thing is, yeah, I do wonder, like, what are the limits to her powers, though? What are the extents? Because it really feels like her power is like, Luffy talks about being free. Her power is one of the freest ever. Her power is nuts. So yeah, all of that. All that's crazy. I think it was another pretty solid chapter, though. I've been liking the end parts of Egghead a bit. So yeah. Again, there's always the asterisk of I like it for post-time skip One Piece. Like, obviously, post-time skip One Piece generally isn't going to be as good as anything pre-time skip, but I've definitely been enjoying the recent stuff. But yeah, either way, I guess that's where I'll end. Sorry if it sounded negative, but I mean, I'm always honest in my videos, and I'm talking about post-time skip One Piece. What do you expect? What do you want from me? But either way, thank you. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my first thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you're willing to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you want to get One Piece videos early, help support the channel, get a shout out at the end of every video, you can become a patron or channel member. Hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, Evernono, Abyss Knight, and JA, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element, Pater the Owl. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. And I guess that's about it. So yeah, let me know, how'd you do on bingo? I guess it was possible. Bingo was possible. It's just that, you know, we weren't jumping around. We weren't playing on easy mode this week. But either way, thank you so much. I'll see you all next time.